Okay, so this is the same day, July 27, 2016. As you can see, I cleaned out my fridge. That's just berry juice because one of these bowls is leaking, right? I'm going to start with this tomorrow, people. I'm just doing prep right now. So what I've done is apples, 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 apples. And in 2 more days, there's going to be another bag full of apples. But what I'm going to do after this is I'm probably going to go outside and into that part where I had those potatoes growing and I took them out, and I'm just going to throw a bunch of seeds in there, people, and start watering it, because I have a sneaky feeling something will be growing in September or October if I do that. Whether it's lettuce, whether it's peas, it doesn't really matter, right? It's food, right? And I'm probably going to need it, people. I'm telling you, because there is no money in this house. I know it doesn't look like it, but really, seriously, very minimal, right? Just barely making through. So as you can see, the reason I'm telling you this is if you can't get to them right away, all you have to do is do this, put them in the fridge, right? And they'll sit for several days, like up to a week, 2 weeks, depending on how fresh the apples are and when they fell off the tree, right? You don't move them around. Lucky me, I have a second fridge downstairs for the plums as they're coming in as I'm working on this stuff. So hold on a minute. So yeah, moving along in my hoarder kitchen. Right, those are the potatoes I dug up a while ago. I dug up a small patch. There wasn't that many. I'm obviously pulling them out too early. You can see that, right? I still have potatoes growing in the yard, but I needed to make room for the carrots. I just wanted to say something. I sent an email to this GOMI, Get Off My Internet website, Party Pants or whatever her name is, Alice Wright or whatever. I'm sure she got my email. I specifically told her to take down that blog that somebody put up under New Nations Unity attached to my YouTube channel. And I reminded this person that this is a federal trademark name and that they never got the permission from me to use New Nations Unity to promote their website or their agenda or whatever it is. It's not simply just gossip. So I don't know. Somehow she's blocked me out of her website, people. I can't even access her website. So that tells me that the blog in question is probably still up on the internet. And I've already warned her that if she doesn't take it down, I'm going to contact the acting agent to the trademark name. And I'm going to find out how to rectify this situation, because she never got permission from me to use New Nations Unity under any context to promote her website. So I'm just pointing that out, okay? I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm outside, and before I start doing the jam, or the apples or whatever, right? What I'm going to do first, people, is I'm going to dig up this ground. This is where the potatoes were, right? I still have a couple growing, and I'm going to level it out, just give it a quick turn. I need to make a fence here. I do have screen from when I was working on the hen house, right? After Mr. Lace's pen was done. So I need to put a little fence in here to keep the freaking cats out and the raccoons and God knows what, right? So in the meantime, Andre and I, right, Andre? Mm-hmm. What are we going to do?
Plants.
Yeah, we're just going to throw some seeds in the ground and give it water every day and see what is here, and by September, October, see what's growing.
I'm going to open it.
Right? I mean, I have the choice of either...
I'm going to open it.
No, not yet. Don't lose the seeds. Wait. When you could... Wait. You can wait until we plant them. Then you can open it. Please? So, versus leaving the ground like this, so it's just one big litter box, we've decided that we're going to clean it up, level it out. I'm going to put a little fence up in here in the next few days. Hopefully, I'll have the time. Just anything makeshift. Doesn't have to be anything fancy at this point, because these bad little cats. Right? And plant some seeds in there, give it water every day, and we'll just see what happens over the next, 3 months? Okay. So I dug everything up, flipped it over, actually found a few more potatoes. Right, you can see they're in there. Look at that, people. Do you see those grapes in there? Where are they? Let's see, I can kind of see here. There they are. That's just an invitation for those people next door to come in here and start trampling over everything that I'm going to probably do. So, I don't know. I'm going to plant some lettuce in here, and I found some potatoes that were under a container that are growing potatoes, and Another thing that was in the compost wants to grow potatoes, so I'm just going to make another little row of potatoes here. And then all this over here, people, I'm just going to put like basically lettuce and spinach and a few beans, and some peas maybe. That's about it. And over here, a little bit of lettuce, right? And then I'm just going to give it water every day. And I got some like other kale seeds, and so I'll put kale, I'll put the Asian vegetable, I'll put the freaking lettuce, and then I'll put spinach, and put some beans in there, and put some just lettuce in here, and hopefully these people won't trample on it, and put the potatoes right there, and we'll just give it water all the time, and we'll see what happens over the next 3 months, right? If we get a little bit of food off of this will be great. And then after the fact, I'll just take some dirt from the compost piles and dig it into the ground, and then I'm going to cover it up with something and let it sit for a year. But tomorrow, Andre and I are going to come in here in the morning, and we're going to build a little fence. We're going to build a little fence because one keeps the cats out, keeps the raccoons out, and it might even be able to keep the people out. Because these people, if you notice, it's just all weeds, man. It's all just morning glory. I just sat like for the last 2 hours picking morning glory off the fucking fence. I don't know why they don't do something about it. That's probably why this yard had morning glory, because of that yard. But you can see it's just a weed fest in there. I'm sure some of the food in there they eat, but besides that point, you can see the difference between between the two sides, right? Okay, so over here by the parsley on this side is lettuce, all in there, right? In here, I think they were onion seeds. Here goes the screen, people. Right? I think that's what it was. This right here, old kale plant, right? And then I took the little ones in the greenhouse that never get water, and I put them there. So they'll probably spring back and hopefully live throughout the winter. I don't know what's flashing here, but something's flashing. I guess it's the battery. Tomato. There's Andre's pumpkin. A couple cucumber from the greenhouse. Neighbor gave me tomato. In here is spinach, lettuce, a few beets, beans, and Andre planted some beans and potatoes. So we will see what this will grow.